With confirmation of Preluding Lights coming soon to Arknights Global, it's time to look at what this event entails. Though a small one, it does include several new operators and some highly anticipated skins. Let's go. Preluding Lights is a mini story event. Unlike full story events, Preluding Lights lasts 1 week, has fewer stages, less material farming, and a fraction of the rewards. There are a total of 5 stages and are beginner friendly, so if you're a new player, don't hesitate to participate. You should be participating in all events, frankly. The event store rewards are a little of everything, a small pick-me-up to tide players over until the next big event. There is one notable material farm for RMA, however do note that the efficiency isn't any better than farming in the story. The upcoming Gavial event rerun has the best RMA efficiency should you need to farm it en masse. And as usual, there's a new furniture set available as a reward from the stages and partially through the store. The event currency for mini events is also different from full events, where full events provide currency only from event stages. Currency for mini events comes from just about any stage in the game. You'll see this little tag above the stage indicating eligibility. As such, feel free to farm whatever you want. Due to the low volume of rewards, you have plenty of stamina to clear the store in full within 1 week. Once you clear the store, you can spend any excess currency on LMD or information fragments. These fragments unlock story bits for past mini-events, found in the archive section from the home screen, along with a handful of rewards. Furthermore, you can stock up on fragments to unlock future mini-events bound for the archive, including the return of Flamebringer in a few months. Here, let me show you what that looks like on Arknights CN. 2 fragments unlocks Flamebringer, the third unlocks his dossier, which jumps him to maximum potential, and then further fragments will unlock the furniture rewards. So anything exclusive to an event is never truly locked away. It will eventually come back at worst through the archive system, which you unlock using these fragments. So if you missed out on any of these mini events, unlock your current archive stories and save up some fragments for the future. Now, the new operators, what players are most excited for. Preluding Lights introduces 6-star Carnelian, 5-star Kirara, 4-star Indigo, and 5-star Bena, who is the free operator of this event. Let's take a closer look at them. Carnelian, the spearhead of this event, is a modal caster. Modal casters don't attack unless a skill is active. They can overcharge a skill by waiting a little longer before activation, similar to skills that store multiple charges. Once released, it unleashes a stronger version of the skill. When not casting, Carnelian turns into a tank of sorts with high defense and resistance. She does nothing else, however. That's very important to keep in mind. I'll be doing a separate video on whether you should pull for Carnelian, as I want to go into detail on my experience using her. The video will also work as a standalone for when she reappears in future. Click the link in the description below, or wait until the title card at the end. Next we have Kirara, a stalker unit in the vein of Ethan and Manticore. Enemies won't target stalkers as long as there is another target within range, making them rather safe units to deploy, which renders Kirara's unique aspect compared to other stalkers rather puzzling. Kirara has high regeneration, boosted even higher when her skill is active. She barely takes any damage though, so it's a largely worthless trait. Perhaps the intention was to deploy her well ahead of your frontline away from allies, but she doesn't have the damage to make a notable dent in her foes. Despite having AoE arts damage, her slow attack and weak skills place her amongst the worst 5 stars in the game. Indigo is a charge caster, an archetype similar to the modal caster, though more unreliable. When there are no enemies to attack, charge casters will store charges of their attacks to unleash in a rapid fire at the next enemy. Unlike modal casters, you can't choose to have them stand idle, making them rather useless if enemy after enemy after enemy walks into range. Indigo is best used in a lane with the occasional strong enemy that she can machine gun with her skills and bind regularly. As a 4-star operator, she's a good unit to level if you want to try the archetype without too much resource investment. She's a niche pick and has her uses. And finally, we reach Bena, the free operator of Preluding Lights. She's a substitute specialist, the first of her type. When Bena would die, a substitute replaces her for 20 seconds, changes the damage to arts, and if the substitute survives, Bena returns to the field. Bena is hard to truly kill because the substitute has 0 block, compared to Bena's 2 block, meaning only AoE and ranged units can pick her off. This 0 block, however, can catch you off guard if Bena's holding the line and is forced to substitute, so it's a good idea to have, say, a defender behind Bena. That way, when Bena substitutes, the enemies will go through her, stop at the defender, and the substitute will be doing arts damage to those units. She's the most interesting of this slate of new operators, and I'm glad she's the free one, though I despise her design. Of course, no event would be complete without a gallery of new skins to spend your hard-earned Arknight Prime on. The theme this time is fashionable streetwear. While Thorns is one of my favorite operators, I like his default look. Surta has a great base animation, I just wish she didn't have the onomatopoeia on her skills. And Zima's skin is only 15 OP. And that's all you need to know about Preluding Lights. Do click the link to check out the deeper dive on Carnelian and whether you should pull her. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and share it around. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. There's plenty more on the way. And do enjoy the event.